Greetings and salutations, everybody. Welcome to episode 113 of Twisted Strands. I am, as ever, your hostess, JD, but you can call me Jeannie. And today's drink is a drink because I have needed a bloody drink, and it's... Boy, 2 drinks in and I can't figure it out. Anyway, it's vodka. Whipped cream vodka with cherry Coke Zero, and it is delicious, and my father gagged when he saw me pouring in the vodka. And again, this is the man who drinks bourbon, which is absolutely flat out disgusting and gross, and so who's going to take his word over mine? This is sweet and yummy, and I like it, and that's it. Whew. So anyway, last week was a busy knitting week. 2 of my groups hosted parties, and they were fun. I donated the car yarn stash to someone who was going to give it to seniors in her local senior home. So bye-bye car stash. Now we only have 2 stashes to worry about and dive into when I get bored. And that's the one in the room, over in the closet over there, in the whip spin and the closet, yeah. And the one downstairs in the den, which I have been too mortified of the clutter to show you my stash. I remember this really old episode of Round the Twist where the beautiful Karen showed you her stash, and while it was not perfect, it was still beautiful. It had everything nicely packed away in... This is making a lot of noise. Anyway. And everything was neatly bundled into these plastic bins, and I've pretty much got the same arrangement with my stash. Everything is in Ziploc bags in the plastic bins, cause ugh, yeah. There are moths in the pantry. There do not need to be moths in my stash. That's all I'm saying. So anyway, where was I? Oh yes, at the party I gave someone the car stash. Okay. Back to the first point. So I went to 2 different parties. With knitting, I'm making sure I am being heard by the computer. We don't want another silent movie episode, now do we? So anyway, yeah, and the second party was held by Elizabeth of A Good Day for a Cupcake, and I dyed some yarn at this dyeing party. Being brave and having done it at least once before, I was one of the first to start messing around, squirting dyes into some old yarn. This is Lion Brand 100% wool. It's a single ply, and I dyed it. It's actually a little bit brighter. The screen with the word processing and the blah 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 is kind of washing it out a tiny bit. There's a good... I was inspired by rose bushes. That's what I decided to try and take off after, but being 100% wool, and it wasn't as bright as I wanted it to be, but I've got 2 skeins of 100 grams each of yarn, and I don't know what the hell to do with it. I don't know whether to do a drawing for it on here, whether to make something with it and give it to a relative or something, or make something with it and sell it on Etsy or something. And still don't know. If you have any ideas, let me know. And oh, did I show you this stuff? I don't know if I showed this to you. Oh, anyway, I think I showed this last week. Didn't I show this to you last time? I gave some yarn to people and I got some yarn. You probably already saw that. So sorry. I'm sorry to make you wait, but this has been a rough, emotional week for me for absolutely no fucking reason. So, I waited instead of being a jerk online on Monday. I'm just being myself today. Anyway, that's good. So this party, at the dying party, we ended up having drinks and all kinds of fun punch, happy fun punch, and, you know, it was all adults. I'm pretty much the oldest one there. But we all drank, and then we played this hilarious game called Cards Against Humanity, and it's a lot like Apples and Oranges, but X-rated, because phrases like dick fingers pop up. And it's fun to hang out with knitters when they're a little bit drunk. I have a friend named Gretel there. She is magnificent and beautiful and has an amazing daughter and a loving husband and cats named after Harry Potter characters. So yeah. she tends to be the drunkest one of the bunch, and it's funny as hell. But by then I was trying to sober up, so I wasn't as fun. Or I tried. Anyway, there was drunken dying, there was drunken vegan food eating, there was a bunch of drunk women and some sober ones, and we were playing around with dyes, and oh, Gretel's yarn turned out amazing. It was this gorgeous, fiery, pretty red and orange color, and wow, it was nice. And since Elizabeth is a dyer, she had all these, I hope I'm not shaking the damn desk, sorry. Whew. I've had the same damn desk since high school, so it's a little wibbly wobbly. Oh, sorry. I don't mean to give anybody a headache. I really don't. So anyway, there was drunken fun and dying, and everybody's yarn were different and special and pretty, and mine was a little weak because it was real non-super washable. Someone said I could probably turn it into a beautiful felted object. Maybe I will do that. And next time I will dye with super washable. So anyway, it was all good fun. If you want to join the group and you're in New Jersey, it would make more sense, but of course you can join it and have your own offshoot of it. It's the 20 and 30 somethings Stitch and Mitch, and that is on Ravelry, where we all meet. So feel free to join it. We just had a meetup this Tuesday. We meet up at Mara's Country Desserts or Cafe or whatever the fuck it is. And I always have like one thing. I made the mistake of buying some brownies. Oh god, they were so good. They had chocolate chips and brownies. You might think, Jeannie, that's overkill. Why would they put chocolate chips and brownies? And I tell you, it's a good idea. You should try it. Oh, and for the party, I did do sort of cooking. I bought some meatless meatballs, and Dad and I went around chopping everywhere trying to find veganese, which is fucking expensive, and hot sauce, and canned pineapples, and what else? Oh, well, the meatballs was a separate trip entirely. So anyway, all I did that morning was buy some sock rockets, which I'll tell you about later, at Blue Pearl, which is a lovely store, and then I mixed together the ingredients. It was just mixing the sauce, sauce in a pan while the meatballs cooked, and then they were done. And all I did was toss the meatballs around with a spoon, and it was really good. And I've been told I should do that again, so I think I will. But there are so many nice vegan recipes out there. I might try something new, and that, I don't know. Can really taste the vodka. It is yummy. Anyway, 20, 30 somethings. I know I'm 42. I don't seem to bring the party down, so I just keep going, and they're really funny and sweet people. So that's my recommendation. Try and find people you have something in common with, like stitching, and don't be fucking shy. Try a group out. If they're bitches, don't go back. If they're a little younger than you but you like them, stick around. If they're older than you and you like them, stick around. Doesn't matter. It's a hobby that reaches all ages. Know what I mean? I think you do. Anyway, that's my yarning fun. I haven't started spinning. Haven't had a lot of time. I've been obsessed with my whips. WIP, not kinky whips. I did take my Tempted's fiber and split it in half, and I pulled apart the fiber. I tried not to do too much pre-drafting, because I'll do that at the wheel. So anyway, look at that rich, wonderful color she dyed it. I cannot wait to see what happens to this on my wheel, and I will be wheel spinning it. So can't wait to see that happen. I'll probably start it this weekend. And let's see. Oh, might as well update blah 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 blah. Update you on the rest of my private life. Yes, I'm hitting a downward spiral and it sucks, but I am not stupid, so I will be fine and I will persevere. And I've been getting support from my plurk friends and otherwise, and yeah, thank you everybody for kind words and all that. And let me do some Ravelry thank yous. Some buddies on Ravelry. Ooh, that's pretty. What the hell is that all about? Oh, Google. Yeah. Distracted by the shiny. Oh my! Oh boy, I am just... Yeah, that's sinking in. Mim58, yes. Thank you so much, Mary, for the utterly gorgeous sock pattern. It's a little help from my friends by Allison Ziegler, and it's just beautiful. And there's a short paragraph in front of the pattern about friendship and all that, and thank you so very much. And also thank you to Liz Stitches, and she was kind enough to send me some wooden cable needles that she didn't like, and she mailed them to me, and thank you so much. I appreciate that. I think they're very nice, and I did use them. I'm using them on my socks right now. And let's see if anybody's been working on the shawl. I don't think so. No. I hope everybody is still interested in doing this skull shawl along with me, because I have been making mad progress on it. I'm going to quit out of the browser right now. Yeah. Anyway. I haven't picked up any new projects, even though the temptation has been extremely strong to join the Knit Me Happy Black Mamba. I want to, I just haven't figured out what beads. And also the Freaky Amigurumi group, I haven't even touched my skeleton in a while. And there's a dead fish I want to make. There's the skeleton, the dead fish, the dead cat. Oh, sorry. Oh, hope I didn't blow out anybody's speaker with that sneeze. Boy, it's been a hot, wet 2 days in New Jersey. It has been gross. Oh, other private life. There's the thank yous. And my parents are doing alright. They're just toddling along. No big health issues right now. Except for Mom's stomach, which concerns me. But hopefully she's going to call her stomach doctor soon and see the results of the exam that she had. She's been hurling a bit too much, which is just more than usual, which is bad, especially since she's diabetic. But she'll be okay. It's not a serious thing. We're not calling 911 for anybody this year, although I haven't been great. Regardless, anyway, we're fine. Kitty is doing great. I haven't adopted another cat yet, but I am kind of looking in the lazy sort of way. You know, browsing through Pet Finder every once in a while and saying, oh, that's so cute. Someday. Not today. And, that's it for the personal life. Let's get on to what's on my needles and hooks. Let me be extra awkward and go over here. Stop looking at my mess. Stop. Sorry. Sorry about that mess. Can you tell I've been in a funk through the mess? Or usually I am messy anyway, no matter what mental state I'm in. Anyway, I have run out of the yarn for my skull shawl, so I am using the yarn that Sadie dyed especially for me. And I have made tons of progress on the shawl, as you can see. And while you can tell which is Sadie's and which is Little Boo, Little Red Bicycle, it still looks pretty damn good. So if you still watch me, thank you, Sadie, for dyeing that up for me. It does look pretty good. I'm going to do one more row of skulls after this one, and then that shall be done. So another week or two at the most for that. And when I saw at the first party that I went to last week, I was very much impressed by Penny and her sock knitting. She's a very adept knitter, very talented and keen knitter of socks. She was working on a pair and making mad progress, so I immediately went home and picked up my Don't Cage Me in Socks by Heather Kin. Sorry, Heather. Anyway, I immediately picked up my socks and noticed that I had made a grievous mistake in the heel and they did not fit me at all. So I ripped the entire sock out, cast it on, and I've been knitting on it like a mad woman, and I even did my first short wear heel. And this time I did it right, with the help of Silver's sock class, and Wendy Johnson's book, and Heather and her laid back instructions for it. I was like, oh crap, that's what that is. Okay, I can do this, and I did. Now they're going to be a little bit of a snug fit on me. I think that's because it's only 60 stitches for the whole sock, so it's going to be a bit of a snug fit, but they are fitting. I can still get them on, and I'm working on my second repeat of the leg See how pretty that is with the striping yarn? The yarn is by Lollipop Yarns, who is a lovely dyer. And it's the Green Monster colorway. And yes, I'm using a pair of sock rockets from Addy Turbo. And I must say, although one of them seems to be a little bit on one end, the other 3 ends of these sock needles are divine. And I think I found my new favorite needle. It's got a fine tip, it's slippery, and the joins are rather nice. One of these joins has a little bit of a, and I mean minuscule, like way less than the Knit Picks or the Chiagu or whatever the hell I was using before. Still better than all of those, in my opinion. Your needles is your choice and what you like. I really like these sock rocket thingies, and I will probably buy more. Because who can't use tons of the same circular needle? I don't know who can't use tons. Okay, that is mostly vodka. Not a big deal. So those are the 2 main things. I have not forgotten about my other projects, like the Wheezy Works hat, which is not moved from my desk, but it will move, don't worry. Sorry, Wheezy. I don't think you watch, but sorry. Yeah, so that's kind of hibernating, but it will come out of hibernation very soon. So there's my goodies. I don't have anything finished. I'm not casting on anything new until I finished at least 1 sock or the skeleton skull shawl, but both are very soon. I've been taking the sock to work and successfully plugging away at it, and it's gotten so good or bad at work that nobody ever remarks about my knitting the sock at all times of the day. As long as it's around the break, they don't even care. So yeah, that's it. So that's what's going on in my life. That's what's going on. The hooks and needles. And what have I been watching? Just regular stupid television. I thought that the Ghost Shark was showing last week, but it's this week instead. As a matter of fact, I've set the DVR to record it, so I'm really looking forward to that. I have not touched my Netflix queue at all, nor have I watched the what the hell, Soylent Green. Haven't watched it. I've had the DVD for months. Have not watched it. Haven't even taken it out of the package. I'm such an odd person. Anyway. So yes, nothing much ado. Much ado about nothing. That's it for now. I think I shall close it. Don't forget about our crochet along, please. I revived the sticky thread for those of you who are participating. I hope more than 1 or 2 people are. I think Amber from the Chaotic and Crafty has just given up on it. I hope not. I'll have to contact her about it. And oh, let me give you my contact information. Clearly, I'm all on YouTube, and it's gonna stay that way. I hope you keep subscribing. You can click the subscribe button, and you'll get an email whenever I update, which is easy peasy. Yay! And JD Doll is my name on YouTube, and that's where it's podcasting from. Anyway, who am I? JD on Ravelry. JADEE on Ravelry. Please feel free to join the group Twisted Strands Podcast on Ravelry. And my email is jadeealt@gmail.com. And on Plurk, Twitter, Pinterest, and Instagram. Feel free to follow me. My name there is JADEE666. All of them. That's what it is. JD666. And the podcast has a blog at Twisted Strands with an extra s.blogspot.com. And my name on Facebook, which is usually just something I use for keeping up with people knitting, crocheting, spinning, or non, and that is on JD Huff is the name. So anyway, I'm going to leave you with my usual thought. Whenever you do a craft, whether it's knitting, spinning, weaving, or whatever, you're making the world a better place. So thank you so much for watching. I appreciate and love you all. Thank you, and I will see you in a week or less. Take care. Thank you, everybody. Bye.